The Buddha immersed the world into the ocean of compassion by his power of transformation. But this power would take a shape so divinely conspiratorial in the form of a confrontation with his evil companion, Mara. Even destiny failed to anticipate this will of Buddha.
Ananda, go now. I await the arrival of someone.
Master, may I ask who it is?
Someone very special. Go, Ananda. Take some rest.
Greetings, Buddha. Greetings. The world regards time to be the biggest healer, the greatest transformer. But this time has fortunately failed to assuage my love for you, Buddha. I fail to distance myself away from you.
Condolences, Mara, on yet another failure.
Buddha, I stand impeccably convinced that you surely do float in an elusive plane of sweet pride. Such a great spiritual ambassador, thronged by his faithful followers, radiating such unending devotion. What exquisite richness you contain, Buddha.
Yes, Mara. I am rich. I am rich, for you have been my most faithful follower.
How can I not conform to my own fate? When my eyes meet your form, my memory resurrects to the time when you were born. How can I forget that poisonous pond of failure that you drowned me in? But Buddha, time baffles me. Despite leading a life that preserved and contained such enormous success, fueled with spiritualism, a life that castigated the mundane, today appears physically challenged. Buddha, you look very weak today. All these years, you preached and sermonized your truth to the world. Buddha, your path stood strong because you stood physically tall. But today, you have become old. You have become frail. And tomorrow, when you are deserted by time's final few specks of grace, what will happen to your message? Will it last? Will it be able to survive the test of fire that I shall put forth? Will it escape the assault of my vengeance? No, it shall not. All these years, you shot unabashed darts of failure at me. But now, as for me, the physical plane does not exist. And as for you, time has turned fatal. I shall engulf the minds of your people and become the definite prophet of doom on your road to salvation. What will you do, Buddha? Speak up! Speak up, O Buddha! Speak up!
Mara, you look very weak today.
Never before have I experienced such harsh weakness in me. Never before has any impediment laughed at me in this fashion. Imperceptible. Why an immortal like me feels the fear of percolating mortality? No! This cannot be my end. The Buddha will open his eyes to me. He will. Only when I take up his form. Let me become a reflection of his ego. Let Mara swing the garb of his resilience into that of the Buddha! Oh, vulnerable Buddha, respond to the call of Mara! Respond!
Mara, today I initiate you into the Sangha.
No!
Do not mistake your weakness to be your end. For it is your strength which echoed today. Because you intensely willed to be the Buddha, you are no longer what you think you are. Across an enigma, across this cycle of time, Mara, you thought that you affected me, but you once again failed. For you were unable to comprehend a mighty plan of your transformation, which I had orchestrated. You failed. You once again failed as Mara. But at last you did succeed once you transformed into the Buddha.
Saranam gacchami.